Hello, good evening, everyone. We'll just wait for another 1 or 2 minutes or so, and then we'll begin the session. For those of you who are joining in right now, welcome. Thank you for joining in. Good evening, all. All right, let's begin the session. So, again, good evening to all of you joining today's session. Just a little bit of a delay. So welcome to CENTOX. CENTOX is always facilitated by global facilitators. We always aim to offer extensive exposure to our CENTA teacher community, as you all know of, and have been part of it since the very beginning. We try to focus on their optimal classroom practices and professional development. Therefore, we anticipate your active participation throughout the session, your feedback, your wholehearted engagement throughout the session, posing questions, being part of that Q&A. We really anticipate that, and we really appreciate of what the feedback that you give, and we truly work on that. If most of you are joining right now, welcome again. We'll begin. I'll introduce the host, and we'll begin the session shortly. So today's topic for this webinar is we are introducing the new Senta AI tool and also other app features. And this is a 45-minute session, and we are trying to cover as much as we can to give you insights as well as enlighten you on the new features as well. And today the facilitator for this session is Nikhil from Senta app. Hi, Nikhil.
Hello, hi. Hello, everyone. Good evening to you all.
So I think if you are part of our community, teacher community, you are very much familiar with Nikhil. Nikhil needs no introduction, and he has been an integral part of the Centa app team. And many of you have had a conversation with Nikhil, and today he will be guiding us throughout the Centa app, Centa AI app features as well as other app updates. Just before the session begins, just wanted to quote something that as many of you are active members of our community, you may have noticed regular updates to enhance teaching, learning, and connections among teachers worldwide in the app. And keeping that objective in the mind, keeping that objective as a priority, we are excited to introduce this Centa AI tool. This special 45-minute session is just for that. So we really anticipate that you give the feedback to us post the session or during the session, and use this session as much as for your benefits. Um, the new AI tool, just to give a glimpse of it, more detail or deep dive will be taken care by Nikhil, is designed to streamline lesson planning and classroom activities. So just to make your teaching experience more easier and more effective. I honestly suggest that checking out the feature in the app and keeping it accessible throughout the session as the session progresses. So really excited for this session, Nikhil, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Rastoji. So again, welcome everyone for this session, and we are very excited to bring you something that we have, as a whole team, as Centa, have been working for past many months to bring this together. And this new Centa AI tool is truly revolutionary. We got the idea that AI is everywhere. Teachers may not be using it that extensively, but other communities, students, or professionals have been using it day in and day out of their lives. So, what can we as Centa, which is truly committed to making teaching more aspirational, making teaching more easier for all of you, what can we do to make it to bring power of AI to the teaching community? And it started months before, where we conceptualized the concept of how we can use AI to make it very easy for all the teachers here. And we came together with the idea of having a AI tool inside the mobile application. We have talked to many experts. We have talked to many teachers itself, just to make this AI tool. So it is very exciting and truly a new thing that has come up for all of us. So we are very excited to launch this AI tool in this session. I'll just give you a brief overview how we'll go about this session. So first, I'll introduce you to Senta AI. So what is Senta AI? How it works? We'll talk about it in detail. That's the major part of today's session. Then I'll quickly take you through the new features that we have added inside the mobile application, inside the Senta mobile application. So apart from Senta AI, there are a bunch of very useful, very important features that would enhance your teaching, that would help you connect with other teachers. So we have introduced them as well. So I'll talk you through. And then at the last, we have a Q&A session. Any query that you have, anything that you want to ask more about the Senta mobile application, any problems, any things that you enjoy, we would love to have all your feedback. So yes, this is the context, and I'll just begin this session with Senta AI. Again, like I said, we have worked intensively for the past many months to bring Senta AI. It's like a teaching assistant for all the teachers out there. And what does it have? So we have conceptualized two important things that Senta AI can do right now. It will have multiple things added, but at this point of time, when we launch Senta AI to you, there are two very core important things which are very important to you as a teacher, that now AI can help you with. First is lesson plan generator. So we understand, as teachers, you make lesson plans day in and day out for all your classes, multiple grades that you teach in, and it's a very important component for in your teaching, and it takes lots and lots of time as well. So we took that concept where it's important and it takes lots of time, where lots of creativity and everything is involved. So we wanted, how can we optimize it further? How can we bring AI in lesson plan generation to make it very simplified for? Okay, so we'll talk about lesson plan generation, and second is activity generator. So to make your classes very lively, interactive, you want fun classroom activities that students can do either individually or in a bunch of 4 5. So they can do individually or in groups, but you need ideas for every topics to make it very interesting going forward. So we have introduced lesson plan generator and activity generator as two pillars of Senta AI. Now, like I said, AI is everywhere. Many of you have used many other AI tools, the most prominent being ChatGPT. But why Senta AI? What is different in Senta AI? So we understand that AI tools are fast. They generate content in a fraction of seconds. You can have creative ideas coming in. You can ask any question to write an email, to write a notice, to generate a lesson plan, or any sort of thing that we want to ask. We go on to chat gpt and we write it. So all the AI tools, I'll say, they are fast, creative. There is a diversity of content all there. It is all there. But why Senta AI? Why it is so important? Why it is different from everything that out there? First of all, we have made this by keeping teachers as the central focus. So this tool is only for teachers, so that we have kept in mind consciously that this tool would be serving the purposes of teachers only. And how? So now when you use chat gpt, you'll find that you have to write elaborate prompts, that if you want to get an essay, write an essay about this in these many words. I want this in my essay, don't include these words in my essay. So you have to write elaborate prompts in chat gpt just to get a response, and it might not be very refined. Then you have to type in again, write it again, then you get a clearer response. But with Senta AI, there is no need to write elaborate prompts like you do in chat gpt. You can generate any lesson plan, any activity in just 5 simple clicks. Just that. You have to just select 5 things, and your lesson plan or activity, whatever you want to generate, would be there in on your screens. Yeah, seems very exciting. I'll go through all the other benefits or differentiators of Senta AI. Next is, it is based on NCRT curriculum. So it's not, it is like, if you go to ChatGPT again, like take the example, you want to learn about any particular topic, it will give you, if it will give you explanation or text on that topic, but it will include all the diverse kind of content which is there on this world, on the internet. Everything, it will process through all the things that are on the internet and give you a response. But with Senta AI, we have ensured that there is creativity, there is diversity, but it is based on NCRT curriculum. So now all your output, all your lesson plans and activities that you generate using Senta AI would be pinpointed. It won't have random content coming in. It would be much more optimized. And then the third point, you can directly use it in your classrooms. You can generate the content in 5 simple clicks. You'll see that the content is very optimized. You can still edit it, but it would be very much refined. You can easily open it inside the mobile application. You can download it as a PDF, and you can directly use it in your classrooms. Okay. And like I said, because we have kept you as a central point, we have we have allowed that different teaching styles are accommodated when these lesson plans or activities are being generated. So let's say a lesson plan is being generated by Senta AI. You didn't like it, you wanted to make some changes, or you understand that my students are very intelligent, and I would want a better lesson plan or a more difficult lesson plan. Our Senta AI helps you with those things. You can make those customizations, you can make the activity or lesson plan, whatever the content is, easy or difficult, or any more suggestions it can take in, depending on your teaching style, depending on your students in your classrooms. So we have ensured that it is fully customized. It's AI generated, but it's customized to your needs. And yeah, I am very proud to tell you that you can generate lesson plans for any subject, any grade, any topic based on NCRT curriculum. So I think you all are excited, and I would love for you to show your first initial thoughts in the chat section. If you have anything to discuss at this point of time, I would love to have your first initial thoughts on Senta AI in the chat board, in the chat box. I'll just wait for 30 seconds to get your initial reactions. I hope you all are loving it. I can see very positive responses coming in the chat box. But yeah, now I've talked to you about Senta AI. Let's see how you can use Senta AI or what it does. I'll just do a quick explanation of that. So just to start with, this is how you can download the Senta app and use Senta AI. So this is a tutorial video where I'll be sitting here telling you how you can download the Senta mobile application. So you can access Senta AI only on the mobile application. So how you can download the mobile application and how you can use Senta AI. I'll just do a quick tutorial. First, you need to go onto Play Store or App Store, type Senta for Teachers, and you can see Center for Teachers mobile application. Install it, open it, and you have to just do a quick login so that you can go to the uh, homepage. So you can see, you can log in through mobile, email. For if you're a new user, you can click sign up here, and you can fill in your details. And here you are on the front homepage of this mobile application. Now you can see Senta AI at the bottom. That is how you go to Senta AI. That is how you can use Senta AI. I think the link is there on the chat, and you can right now download the Senta application. Just like that, click on the link. You will be redirected to Play Store or App Store. So you can download if you're using Android or an Apple device. On both the devices, you can download the Senta application. Type Senta for Teachers, download the app, and do a quick, simple login. I'll just wait. Do a quick, simple login, and you'll come onto the screen. Just put your initial details, mobile number, email, or Google sign in, whatever you want to do, and you will be there on the home page. So I hope all of you, yes, you can download the app on Android and on iPhone. Both the places, Center for Teachers, you can just go to Play Store or you can just go to App Store and download the mobile application. It's available. The link is there in your chat section. Great. So let's see. We have talked about Centa AI, what it can do, what magic AI is there to help you in teaching. Let's see the live tutorial here. So on your home screen, you can see the Centa AI button. You just need to click on that Centa AI button, and you will be redirected to this section. So you will see how many generations you are, any past generations that is there. But yeah, let's just quickly dive into how to generate new lesson plans. Click on generate button. You will see two. Let's start with lesson plan. Generate lesson plan. Now, these are the 5 simple things that you need to do. After you come onto the application, click on Centa AI. And now we have started by generating a lesson plan for your class. So I understand schools have just reopened, and now you will be like making more and more lesson plans for your classes. So in these 5 simple steps, I'll tell you how we can generate. So you can select any grade that you want to, subject that you teach, then select the chapter based on NCRT. Let's say we are doing it for the electricity chapter, and select a topic that you are going to teach next in the class. Okay, you can select. Then we have also included Bloom's taxonomy here. So you can select the Bloom's work on which your lesson plan needs to be created. You can select multiple, but I would suggest select one or two very pinpointed ones which you think your lesson plan should justify. Okay, so you can select this. So again, like I said, you have to select just 5 clicks. You have to select the grade, the chapter, the subject that you teach, the chapter, and the topic on which you want to generate the lesson plan, and a Bloom's verb that would define your lesson plan. And you have to just click on the generate button. You click there, and in milliseconds, it's the AI works like magic, and it would start generating the lesson plan. So now you've seen the lesson plan is already generated. Everything is done. In 5 simple clicks, the lesson plan is on your screen. And you can make lesson plans for any subject, any grade that you teach, any topic that you're teaching next in your classroom. I'll just go through a brief about this lesson plan. So this lesson plan is based on 5 E's, where you can see a learning objective, engagement, then you'll see what prior knowledge is required by the students. Explore section would have a little bit of activity that would help you start your class. Then there are explain, where you see all the different things that are required to teach that particular topic. So, because you selected one topic in the electricity chapter, on that particular topic, now you will see points and explain that will help you take forward the class. There is elaborate, then there is potential misunderstandings that students might have. So AI is also taking care of this fact that there could be some things in that topic, in the electricity topic, that students might confuse. It is understanding that, putting it out there so you can again re-explain it to the students. Then we also give a summary, and a question that you can give it to students as a whole. I hope it is very, very clear. Any reactions, first reactions on the AI? So I'll just go back again. And here we were, where we filled in all the details, and this is how quickly the lesson plan is being generated. This lesson plan is based on 5 E's, where there is engage. And I'd love to see your reactions on the chat section. So, meanwhile, you read the content here. It will be different for all the different topics, but it's based on 5 E's. It could be used directly in your classrooms, and it has all the elements that you would require to teach in your classroom. I would love to have your first reactions here. I'll start reading the chat. Yeah. So currently we have introduced this to generate lesson plans for classes 6 to 12th, and very shortly we'll be also bringing the lower grades, classes of preschool or primary grades one before class 6. That is in the plan. But yeah, we are just introducing it for you to try and see how well the lesson plans are being generated for complex topics or complex chapters. Any subject from class 6 to 12th, all the subjects are being covered here, and we'll definitely move into primary grades also very soon. Okay, now like I was saying, how can we customize this lesson plan based on your teaching style or based on your students? So what would happen? You saw this lesson plan, you understood it's good or bad, or you can see that. Now we got a regenerate button which gives you 3 prompts. So you can make the lesson plan, same topic, same chapter. You can make this harder if you feel that it is too simple for your students. If you want more explanation, if you want to make it easier because you feel that your students would not be able to grasp this topic, let's make it more easier. So I have made it harder. I've selected any one of these and it will regenerate the topics again based on whatever the prompt you have given. If you have, like I chose to make it harder, so now the lesson plan based again on 5 V's, but now it will the activities, the explanation would be up one level up, because this is according to your classroom, according to your teaching style. So you can generate any lesson plan, any activity in just 5 clicks. Literally that. All the content is generated by AI. It is based on NCRT textbooks. It's not that the content which is coming is from any other grade or it's not aligned. So you can directly use it in the classroom. Directly according to the book you teach, this lesson plan would be basically according to the book you are teaching in your next class. And if you feel that the lesson plan is easy or difficult, or you would want more explanation, we allow you to customize this lesson plan. There is also an option to edit it where you can type anything in the lesson plan and then download. So we have been doing this exercise while developing this mobile application, this Senta AI. That what are the potential things that teachers would need, and we have put all our efforts, talked to many experts, talked to many teachers in different schools. Like if you have been using Senta app very actively, you would find me interacting with you on feedback calls on different things. So we have taken all those inputs and made Senta AI very, very robust. Very, very robust. Yeah, I'll just move forward. So now when the lesson plan is there, you can just give a review, type in your views about the generated lesson plans. And now, let's say you have generated a lesson plan. Now you want to generate some activities, because when you go into the classroom you would need couple of fun activities which would kickstart, which would have elements of critical thinking, and which would push students to think more about that topic. So what we have done, when you generate a lesson plan, now you can click on generate fun activities for the same topic, and when you click on that button, Yeah, there all the entries are pre-filled. So class 10 science electricity, you have to just select the Bloom's verb again, and what should be the nature of activity. So do you want a group activity where multiple students would be collaborating, or do you want an individual activity for each student? Very simple. You generate a lesson plan. Now you think, with this lesson plan, I would also need some activities to be taken in my classroom. You just move into that same flow and generate activities with additional one thing, and again hit generate, and you'll see the magic of Senta AI and activities. We are giving you 5 activities you can choose between. If you like 1, 2, 3, 4, I think you'll love all the 5 activities, but on the same topic we are giving you 5 activities so that you can choose from. So you'll see activity 1, activity 2 is circuit quiz, activity 3 is circuit puzzle challenge, and we're giving you detailed instructions how you can move forward. So each activity which you generate would have 5 different activities, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inside that. So you can choose which activity would work really well in your classroom. Yeah. So that brings, I think now you have understood what Senta AI is, what it can do. You can see all the 5 activities that are being generated. It would be totally aligned to the topic that you are going to teach next in your classroom. I'll just move to the chat section, and if there are any comments, anything that you want to ask, I would love to take that on Senta.
So we'll just take a pause, Nikhil, and answer a few of the questions. Like there have
Sure.
been a lot of anticipation and a lot of greetings regarding this new Centa AI tool and enthusiasm that I see. There has been questions on grade 1 to 5 that we have cleared, right? That we are
Yeah.
building upon it,
Yeah.
and then there are
Yeah.
questions
So
on the subject. Yeah, please go ahead.
yeah. So I'll just detail it out for classes 6 to 12. All the subjects 11, 12, you have multiple subjects. So we have included each and every subject, whether it's science, it's whether it's sciences or commerce subjects or art subjects. So all the subjects are there from 6 to 12. All the subjects have been included. For classes, lower classes, in a short while we'll have them also included, so you can generate activities for pre-primary and primary kids as well.
And there are concerns regarding the Hindi language one, Hindi and Kannada, not being available there.
Yeah, so currently all everything is in English at this point of time, but we can quickly move to different languages also. So we are just introducing the first version here. We'll love to make it more prominent with different languages coming in, different boards coming in, and it covering from classes from first to 12th maybe. Everything will cover, but as a first version, as a first release, we have tried to optimize it for a very large segment of users.
Okay. And then there are, apart from that, there is question regarding which you have already addressed on the NCRT verified, like, does it match like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. So it's completely based on NCRT. So when I'll just go back. So when you select this grade, let's say I'm selecting any grade, I'm selecting sciences as my subject, and when you do that, you'll see all the chapters which are there in class 10th science NCRT book. So whatever the broad chapters are there, we have included all those. And when you select any chapter, let's say I've included electricity here as an example. Now, when you select electricity, all the different topics, big or small, which are there in that chapter, you can select. And based on that, you will be getting lesson plans or activities. So it's completely aligned to your NCRT curriculum, and you can directly use these lesson plans and activities in your classrooms with minimal edits that you want. Obviously, as a teacher, you would want to give it your feel. You'd want to add a touch of your personal anecdotes and examples, but this is completely that is also available in the tool, where you can edit it, where you can regenerate it, and but it is completely based on NCRTs, and the generations which come are very much refined, optimized for the curriculum.
Really good to know. Like, it's very refined and like it just maps up to the NCRT uh, verified. There is one question which has been like repeated many times. Worksheets. Are there any worksheets available, or like can you generate worksheets? I would want to know what do you generally mean by worksheet, if there can be more clarification. Other than that, Nikhil, on
Yeah.
that.
So I think with all the conversations we have had, worksheet is basically you type in a subject and you get questions basis on that topic. Let's say it could be MCQ, it could be a long form answer. That is, I think, what teachers would want in a worksheet. Currently, what we have in lesson plan only, we have included multiple questions that you can use in your classroom. But yeah, worksheet is the next thing. We are refining it completely, and we are making it up to the standards that you can again use it directly in your classroom. So that's the next addition that you can expect in Centa AI.
There's just one last question. Like it's not a question, but it's a very interesting take. Gracie ma'am
Yeah,
says, "I need lesson idea for photography." So,
yeah.
so
No,
that
so
is something.
that could be done. I'll just go back. I'll just go back and I'll tell you how you can use Centa AI for that. Just a second. Yeah, I'll just play the video again. And if you see Centa AI, you click on Centa AI to use it. Uh, yeah, I'll just play the video here. Now, do you when you click generate lesson plan and activity and you go to that section, you'll see three things: lesson plan generator, activity generator, and a section at the bottom which is called Ask AI. Here you can write it. It's like you write to any AI chatbot. Here you can write generate me a lesson plan for photography, and you can give in details, and lesson plan would be generated. You can copy and use it in your classroom. So that is also possible. We have included NCRTs as the foremost thing at this point of time, but any more generation that you need to do, whether it's a notice or it's an email, if you want to write anything, you want to check for grammar, anything that you think that is not included in lesson plan or activity or even worksheet, you can type it in here and get a worksheet. So everything is possible. We have just made creating lesson plan and activity very very simple, and we'll do it going forward for multiple use cases. Worksheet is one. There could be multiple others that we'd want to use AI on, but everything is possible with this Ask AI bottom sheet that you see.
Yeah, that's great to
I
know. I
would
think, Gracie ma'am, that answers your question on the lesson idea for photography. So I think, Nikhil, we can carry on. And then we'll take the questions in the later half of the session.
sure. Yeah. Now, when we have gone through Senta AI, so Senta AI is a big addition. We are very very happy to introduce. But apart from Senta AI, there are multiple things that we have added in past couple of months to make Senta application very 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 relevant for all the teachers out there. You may be teaching in any grade, any board, and we have people from multiple countries, so we are a global community, so everyone can be benefited with some of the offerings that Centa has on the mobile application. First is daily learning series. So it's a micro learning series where daily we add one article each day on a defined theme. So if you use the Center app, or if you have downloaded the Center app, on the home screen you will see recommended for you section, and you'll see a daily learning series July 2024. So this series is basically on creating dynamic lesson plans for classroom, and you'll see 1, 2, 3. So we add one chapter, one article each day. So you can just open the Center application, read or see the video for 5 or 10 minutes. We try and keep it very concise, very concentrated, so you get you get benefit in a very small period of time. We know that you are very very busy doing classes and all the other activities apart from school. So we have included this. It takes very less time. So currently you can see only 3 minutes. So you can read the article and do the activity only in 3 minutes. That is the aim. So for every day you get something, and in a month you are very, what do you say, expert in the topic or the theme that we are trying to teach in that complete month. And what I will also suggest, so you go to recommended section on the Senta mobile application. You can see the daily learning series. You can enroll it for free. It is absolutely free. All the things that I want to talk about are absolutely free for all the teachers. So you can directly enroll into this course for free. You can read through the content, and I would also love you to mark the resources complete. So when you complete all the resources day by day, day one you read, you mark that as complete. Day two, day three, day four, each day new learning article, you read through it, mark that as complete, and at the end of the month you'll get a participation or a record of completion. So because you have put in so much effort for the whole month, you came onto this daily learning series, this course, and you have read through it and you have completed it. So we give a record of completion for all the people who at the end of the month have completed this series. So do take benefit of this very important daily learning series. Each month there is a different theme. Next, I'll go to question of the day. Now, just like a daily learning series where we add one learning article each day, there is also a question series or quiz series where we add one quiz question daily, one new quiz question daily. And it is made by Centa experts. So you'll see each question testing different competencies in this. So again, on the home page of the Senta mobile application, you'll see this section, quiz section. You click on it, click on the start button, and the question would open up for you. You have four options, select one, you'll see which is the correct one and the insight. So you'll learn something new each day. Okay, going forward. So we come from home page to the community section. Community is the most loved section by all the teachers. If you're on the Centa app, many people will see many teachers on the Centa app community space coming and posting content on it. So it could be an achievement that they have done, a question that they want to ask. Any, they can create polls like you see. If they want to have more understanding about any topic or how other teachers teach in their classroom, they can create a poll, they can write a question, and you'll feel there are lots and lots of teachers, very happy teachers, that will come onto this platform and give you an answer. So because we see there are multiple social medias and which has all sorts of content in that, but we have created one community space, one social media space specifically for teachers. All the conversations happen about schools, teaching, education policy, what could be done to make you a better teacher. And you'll find all the teachers very active, very helpful. When you come onto the community space daily, you'll learn from other teachers who share their experiences. There are many very senior teachers who share their experiences about classroom communication, about how to handle a classroom, how to teach a topic, and various things. So I would love you for all to download the Senta application and see the power of community here. There are also groups. So apart from a normal feed, we have also created groups inside. You can join group of any specific location or science or English, social studies, commerce, whatever you belong to, and you can type in there and the relevant teacher or expert would answer your query. So this is the community space inside the Senta mobile application. Okay, I'll directly go to the learning section. The third section in the Senta mobile app is the learning section. You'll see on the bottom how to get to this, and you'll see all the courses, all the learning offerings that Senta has in this section. So there are self-paced courses, there are Sentox sessions. You can register for next Senta webinar from here itself, from the Sentox free webinar section. You can directly register yourself, and you can also view the past recordings for the past 3 years. Whatever Sentox session have happened, all the recordings are there. So you can just go to Senta mobile application, learning, Sentox, and you can register for a new webinar which is upcoming. or you can see the recording of any previous webinar. Yeah. Then there are expert master classes which happen every now and then there is a micro resources section. Again, I wanted to bring focus on this section. Micro resources section is basically a club of more than 500 plus learning articles which are free of cost. So you can just go to the learning micro resources and you'll see, I think the right third screen that you can see, all the free articles, videos which are there. You can just enroll into these courses and take benefit. There are multiple printable worksheets that we launch every now and then. Every week you'll see new printable worksheets coming in. Then there are learning articles on all the competencies. There is information about how to prepare for TPO examination. There are expert videos on educational research, classroom communication, and all the different competencies for free. So you can take benefit in your free time all the learning articles which are there in this. These are free of cost. Next, quickly, I'll go to the My Learning section. Again, the fourth section is the My Learning section. Here, all the courses that you have enrolled will come here. So you can see all the courses that you are enrolled in. Next, you can track your PD hours. So, like we know with the new education policy coming in, professional development is very, very important, and it's important to complete those PD hours. So, what you can do on the Senta mobile application, for all the courses that you complete, yeah, you enroll and you mark that as complete, the time would be added. Your daily timer, your weekly, your monthly, and your historical time, how much time you have spent on Centa application completing courses, would be tracked here, and you can show this to your school, to others, that you have completed these many hours of professional development onto Centa application. You can do it for all the free courses as well. It's not that it's only for paid programs, but you can do it for all the free courses itself. Yeah. And yeah, one more query I think many of you are confused how you can download the certificate for the Syntax session, the webinar, which happens every Thursday. So again, I'll take you through the steps. You have downloaded the Senta mobile application, you have logged in, and now you come on to the My Learning section. You can see My Learning section, and in here, My Records. So you go to My Learning section and you click on My Records. In that, you will see all the webinars that you have registered for. So all the webinars that this person has registered, the list would be here. And you can, for if the person has been issued any certificate, you can just click here and download. So it's very, very easy. All your records, all your participations are tracked in one section. So on couple of clicks, you can download the Centox certificate, and it becomes very, very easy for all of you to do that. Quickly moving forward, next is a career section. So I think many of you know that that Centa brings many career opportunities also for teachers. We give you opportunities to upskill through training, and also bring you more and more diverse jobs. So you can go to the career section, the last section in the Centa mobile application. You can see all the jobs. There are multiple jobs, opportunities there. If you feel you have to apply for anyone, it's very simple process. Click on that, it will the job opening will open. You can read through the details, you can click on apply button, and then in the My Job section you can track the status of that application, if you're shortlisted or not, and the team would contact you going forward. Okay, last of the things that I would love to tell you, and people who are on the mobile application would ideally tell you, that how exciting this section is. So again, if you have the Centa mobile application, you go to the profile section, you'll see a leaderboard, challenges, and streaks feature. So this is like a competition, daily competition happening on the Santa mobile application. You'll see a leaderboard. For all the activities that you do, you get certain points. And this leaderboard, which you see on the left of your screen, is made because of this. So you'll see teachers going first, second, third, and you'll see your rank also. fluctuating based on how much learning you have done, how much communication or post have you made for all the different activities that you do onto Santa mobile application. The points are getting added on a leaderboard, and you can just compare and see where are you on a leaderboard. And just to make it more exciting, we also have three challenges. So daily you'll get three challenges. You have to attempt a quiz, you have to complete a learning article, and you have to post something. So it's not irrelevant. We just want that you do something for your own professional development on each day. And these challenges would be a nudge to tell you that you have to do these activities. The last is a streak feature. Again, for those of you who don't know, it's a very exciting feature. People who are on the Senta mobile application use it very extensively. So streak is something that you maintain when you open the Senta mobile application and do something on the Senta app. Your each day your streak count increases. So let's say today I downloaded and I opened the Senta app. My streak count would be 1. Now, tomorrow when I open it, the streak count would be 2. Next day, 3. Next day, 4. So when you see 126 here, this user, basically, this is my streak count. So my streak count is 126. So I have been opening the Senta app for more than, I have been coming onto the Senta app doing something for more than 4 months. Yeah. And this is, yeah, and there's the exciting part. Some of the teachers have crossed 200. So they have been there opening the mobile application for more than 4 5 months, and this is something which you have to do continuously. Let's say I opened the mobile application for 3 days, my streak count would be 3. On the fourth day, if I don't open the application, do something, do any learning, my streak count would break. Yeah, and you start again from zero. So this is a bit of competition, and people love this challenge daily in their lives so that they feel inspired to come onto application, do some learning, do something for their professional development. And this streak tells you that now you have come onto this application for 126 days. The 126 number means 126 days in a row without a break. Each day the app has been opened and some activity has been performed. So these are some of the small little inspirational competition that the mobile application has. I think I have covered all the important things in this session. It was like very lovely to interact with you, and we are very proud as Senta that we have introduced, we have launched Senta AI. It will make teaching very easy, and it will help you focus on classroom communication, classroom teaching, rather than making elaborate lesson plans which takes lots of time, or figuring out which activity should be included in each topic. So we have tried to optimize the work so that you as a teacher can now take benefit of lesson plans and activities, and work on more on your classroom, be very interactive with your students, and will go forward making this goal as big as possible with more additions coming each day.
Very much indeed. Like we, our main objective is working towards, teachers' effective role in the classroom, and this would be like one step for you all. So, Nikhil, we'll try to answer few of the questions. We are still like, like the time has just passed by with so much information. So, we'll just take few of the questions. There has been many questions from the beginning of the time regarding its feasibility to download the Senta AI in laptop, desktop version, or is it only possible in the Android or Apple version?
No, so currently the Senta AI is compatible to only mobile, so you can download the Senta application in your Android or iOS devices, but it is only mobile first at this point of time.
That question is from the beginning of the time because many are asking that one. So I hope that answer is clear that it's only available for the mobile device. And then the language questions coming up now and then, like Hindi, Kannada, that keeps on coming. So like that I think Nikhil
So
has already answered that we are working towards it, and we'll get back to you on that shortly. Another one is there was this one question which is like very genuine, and I think this is the right platform to discuss. What do you mean by credits?
Sure, sure. So credits in the sense when you see on the screen. So when you generate something, we track how many lesson plans or activity have you generated. So it's just a terminology called credit. So each person will be. So this is again, I wholeheartedly ask you to download the mobile application and use Senta AI. We have given free credits, free generation, or we have allowed the Senta AI to be used for free initially. So we have given each individual, each teacher some credits, or each what do you say, when you go on to the Centa AI and you want to generate a lesson plan, if you generate one lesson plan, it would be counted as one credit. So that's just a terminology to track how many generations or how many lesson plans or activities have you generated, and we'll keep a track of that, and also give you a saved version. Whenever you generate any lesson plan, everything is saved onto mobile application, so you can access it anytime later.
And then there was this one question which is for both you and I. That what about paid courses and master classes in the Centa app? So if you are asking, you can purchase it. Yes, Centa app, via Centa app, you can purchase it, but the platform of conduction of masterclass as well as accessing the SPC, the self-paced course is different. And we will be giving you the link after the purchase has been made for those who have asked about this masterclass and self-paced courses. The next question is on the tourism, and someone asked about making questions for the poster. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Does it go through the same medium as you have asked? Ask AI.
Yeah, so like I said, you can use for anything else, any creative activity outside of NCRT, you can just use Ask AI feature and the AI chatbot will generate anything for you.
Excellent. So we have here Nikhil from Centa app team, giving us all the updates. If you are joining in just now, you can just go back and watch the session entirely again. Uh, I'll share the feedback form right now, just to answer a few questions for me, Nikhil. Like how to about the SPC master classes, as well as how can we be part of Centa if we want to work with you or present webinar. Very direct question. If you want to present for webinars, please do write us with your the topic and then the session details. We'll try to reach out to you as well. It should very well suit with the theme of the month that we have planned for. We do planning much ahead, and then we do a lot of we take care of a lot of process and steps in between before we decide for a session. So yes, that is required. Please write to us in brief on what topic, or your expertise, as well as your little bit information about your background. That will be very useful for us in order to connect with you. So that would be something. So yes, so moving ahead, Nikhil, thank you so much for joining in. Really appreciate it. I think we got a lot of information regarding it. I'll just share the feedback form and let's just see how much questions we get it, and we'll try to respond to that in our community space as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
So just give me a minute until I just have like a brief announcement as well as I share the feedback form with you all. I usually pin the feedback form. The feedback form is shared during the session. I know there is a lag, but the feedback form is not shared individually, or it's not shared post 6 o'clock, like the end time of the session. Although we have surpassed that today. Let me just give you the feedback form link. Yep, here you go. So I'll just pin it up just in case for everyone to see it. So you can see the pin message at the top of your comment. You can see the pin message. You can see the feedback webinar code as well as the feedback form link. All right. So we have come to the conclusion of the session, and like it was indeed a great session. You can just go ahead and check out the new AI tool and let us know what you think about it. In you can write back to us, or you can post it in the community app. The link has been shared. Along with that, I would want to take a pause and then like announce again the second edition of our eagerly waited Global Teachers Meet, which is going to be held on 14th September 2024. 14th September 2024. So last year, in our very first edition, we had like 100,000 plus teachers participating in Global Teachers Meet. Teachers from all around the world were recognized on a very global platform with world leaders like founder and executive director of Future Teaching Institute, vice chancellor at the University of Buckingham. And this year, we are planning to make it even bigger with your support. It's usually an annual platform, annual event. And it's a platform for teachers to showcase their insights on the year theme. And this year, the theme is the future of teaching. Uh, I repeat, the future of teaching. So it's an opportunity for teachers, parents, as well as students to showcase their life work, their perspectives, and more on this very topic, the future of teaching. And stay tuned as we come up with more updates on the upcoming sessions and do seize this opportunity for more. So I'll see you again on next Thursday. We'll come back with our regular Send Talk session and hope to see you there. So let me just share the feedback form again. And for after a couple of minutes, we'll be closing the feedback form. So thank you so much for joining in. Bye bye. Take care.